There she is. Here's a picture of them girls. Hey, Pamela. Uh, I was looking on that, and it said that from Debbie Porter Pruitt said that they were found safe. Uh, hey, Cassie, Pamela, Alice, Carol, everybody. Hello. Hey, Hollow Girl. Um, 11 on, 2 likes. Hey, Cassie. Well, this was uh, like 2 days ago, I think. Um, but a lot of people can throw out a comment, and yeah, uh, it could be true, it could be not true. When you're dealing with people, we've learned that right off the top. Um, if we've ever learned anything here, is that we can't bank on other people's words. Um, but I will show it here. It says Debbie Porter Pruitt, and then she's got found safe. And here's the two little 10-year-old girls. Uh, so I don't know if they've been found, if they haven't. 11 on 4 likes. Whoever's sitting in the back, hit that like button. If you're going to sit here and watch, at least hit the like button. And all y'all share with whoever you can. If you got Facebook, Instagram, whatever, share it, please. Yeah, pretty little old girls. But it don't say when Debbie Porter replied that comment. Uh, I don't know. But it don't make no difference. Hey, Paula, I'm going to call out to the names and we'll see. Hey, Sabina. Hey, Beck. Paula. Everybody. Hey, Sabina. It. Everybody just getting in here. Uh, yeah, y'all share these videos out and whatnot, and the ones that's sitting in the back. If you don't want to come into the chat, at least hit the like button. And hey,
did you already get your coffee?
No, I forgot about it. I was in there cleaning my thing.
It's all right.
Okay.
I did hear, but
All right. Uh, see if there's what it's talking about here on them. Um, let's see. It says, "How is this not everywhere?" Hey, Alicia. Yeah. Hey, Paul. Oh, through Facebook, Ebony Marie, something like that, says, "How is this not everywhere?" Um, 10-year-old twin sisters. Uh, the girls' names are Kia and Ariana. Um, Boundary County, Idaho. Um, let's see. This is going to be hard to do without a last name. Um, August 27th, 2025, near Mount Hall School. Kia and Ariana. I, I don't have the last names. Uh, Pamela, if you know them, the last name, send it to me here. Hey, Andy. His name is Elwood. Okay. Um, well, don't be sad, You're here with us. Hey, Patricia. Um, and it never gets easier, really, but um, I think it's what we get used to. This past Christmas was my first Christmas without my mom, and Thanksgiving, her birthday. So I know how you feel. You're welcome, love. Oh, I was waiting for Pamela to send me a name on them kids.
Guess what?
What? Oh,
You should know that by now.
no, it never gets easy. And it don't take but just sometimes being alone just a few minutes. Uh, Take you mind right back to it. Seems like, and everything you look at or hear or something, it brings it all back. Talking about them and thinking about them, that's how you keep them alive. Past loved ones.
Mm. Yeah.
Ariana and Kia. 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 I like it.
Kia.
Cat says, hello, Christina.
I know, I waved. I always wave.
You would never lie either, would you? Crazy thing. B says, hey, Christina. Cat says, hello.
Hey. How about hey to everyone in the family?
That's what I did. Hey, everybody.
That way they all know we all love them and that we all say hey to every one of them.
Yeah. And yeah, the ones that's in the back, I understand that some of you probably have been doing that for a very long time. And we've got some new ones in here that have just recently been coming in. Hey, Connie. And they enjoy it here. So if you're here and like my content, which apparently you do because you're here all the time, just come on in the chat here and
talk to us.
Become part of JSV.
Yeah. And then get your picture up on the wall of our fans.
Oh, he's wondering if a neglected nurse played a part in Dad's death. I will tell Christina more on the subject later on Messenger. Okay. Aimlessly, Annie, she send you some stuff about her dad.
Okay. Like she is right now?
No, after the live, probably.
Oh.
I think she said tomorrow's going to be would have been his birthday or death day. You know, yes. So there's 20 on and 12, like now there's 17. If you like the content, look, hey, just cross that line and just come on in here and say hey. And you'll see that, you know, it's just a growing family tree here at JSV. And, you know, we only deal with positive people. We absolutely will not tolerate any negativity. So if you want to come to a decent, cool, calm place, sometimes come right here. There's times that I got to get snappy, but not very often. If you're wondering what I'm waiting on Pamela. She's going to try to find these girls' last name for me. Ariana and Kia. Both, they're twins. 10-year old. But some woman said found, but we don't know if that's true or not. Hey, Lynn,
Hey, Lynn.
uh, but I'll know in a little bit or if they are or not. Um, they're from Boundary County, Idaho. Said they last seen them August 27th of 2025 near Mount Hall School. Mount AMZ. How you doing? And I'll once again uh, pull up their picture. But like I said, that Debbie Porter Pruitt said found safe. But I'm hanging in there, love. Um, I'm not going to take someone else's word over a child's word, period. That will not ever happen for me. Yeah, both of them missing. Um, they were close to a school, Mount Hall School in Boundary County, Idaho. 10-year old from Idaho, Boundary County, Idaho. They were last seen close to Mount Hall School. Uh, hey, there's been a kid missing from Portland, Oregon. His name is Kayan Horman. Send me a clip on it, Carol. And all the information that you can find on it. But yeah, she's trying to find the last names real quick. I guess we ain't got no plane to catch, so we can just hang out. Dadgummit. That's a good cup of coffee. What'd you do? Cut back on my sugar?
No.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I believe last name is how would you pronounce that? Eliason? Eliason? Hey, Deborah, how you doing, love? Happy Labor Day. Uh, hope you have a wonderful one. Hope everybody does. Wait a minute. Now, where was that? Is that Ellison? Ellison? Eh, I'm country fried. People will have to look over me. So I have got to go to the eye doctor, and I'm gonna send her to the hearing center.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you.
Well, let me write this word down first.
I'm gonna hit you. Give me something else so I can hit you with it.
Will you, hang on. ELIA. SSEN. Ellison? Ellison? You didn't say the last name? Oh, well, uh, she thinks it's Ellison or something like that. Well, I ain't got started yet, Diane. We it can go one way straight for a solid month. Then next thing you know, sometime we'll get plumb off the subject and we'll be all around the world before we come back. So you never know around here. Whoever uploaded that was, I guess, Ebony Marie Baxter. Whoever uploaded that. And I pray I'm saying this right. Ariana and Kaya, yeah, Kaya. If it ain't, let tell me. Uh, well, my doctor called me, yesterday or day before
I
yesterday.
think that worked.
Uh, said that my uh, heartbeat was like 220 or something, and then they okay, and then said that my sugar was up like 250 something or something. And I said, that's probably why I ain't been feeling good. There you go. But I, they can cut me back on some things, but I ain't cutting my coffee and I ain't cutting my Mountain Dew. So the girls have not been found. Well, I don't either, but we got to start somewhere. They said on TV last night that they haven't been found. Okay, well, we'll know here just directly. Was up to 24 or 25, now down to 21. Look what time it is. Like gummit, 9:11. I guarantee you, 99.99.9 of the times I look up, At the clock, it says 9:11. It's weird. I'm not gonna go without my coffee Mountain Dew. I ain't that's fit to not happen. I pray there's a coffee machine up in heaven, because that'd be just delightful. Gonna be reaching out to Ariana and Kia from Boundary County, Idaho. Two 10-year-old twin sisters. If anyone knows or knows of these two girls, turn their energy toward me. Ariana and Kia Ellison. Gonna need some help on this one. Reaching out to Ariana and Kia from Boundary County, Idaho. Two 10-year-old twins. Ariana and Kia from Idaho. Alicia Ellison. Ariana, Kia, Ariana, and Kia from Boundary County, Idaho. Ariana, Kia, Ariana, Ariana, can you hear me? You say waiting for me. Ariana, Kia, from Boundary County, Idaho. They say you guys were last seen around Mount Hall School. Is that correct? Kia? You're Kia. Okay. Ariana, can you hear me? Can you tell me where you are? Ariana and Kia. There was what? Wait. Did you? What? Hang on. What? Wait. Wait. So, hold. Okay. Kia. All right. Ariana, Ariana, Ellison, can you hear me? Don't whisper. Ariana, Ellison, Ariana, Ellison, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ariana. Boundary County, Idaho. Is that where you're from? Wait, Ariana, Kia, are you guys from Boundary County, Idaho? Ellison, Kia, Ellison, Ariana, Ellison, 10-year-old. Can you both hear me? Ariana, can you hear me, love? Ariana, that's me. Okay. Ellison, okay, good deal. Now we're on track. Yep. What was that noise for? What happened? Why did you make that noise? Tired. Okay. Are you guys still in? Hold on. Are you guys still in Boundary County, Idaho? Did I hear you say I miss my mother? Ellison. Okay. They say that you guys were last seen close to Mount Hall School. Did you guys go to that school? Mount Hall? Huh? You said something, then you said this is me. Not yet. Ariana, Ellison, Kia, Ellison. Can you both hear me clearly? Let them girls speak. I heard something a minute ago about an angry guy. Did anyone? We'll talk with Pamela in a minute. Wait. Ariana and Kia. If I'm going to cut it. Were you guys forced into a vehicle? Do you know where you ended up? Not for sure. That's an honest answer. Can you tell me what you can see around you? Ariana? Okay, try for me. Can you see any roads? Can you see any vehicles? Car? Do you know what kind of car you got into? A what? Did someone say a sedan? Or I'm hearing things. Ariana. Ellison. Kia. Ellison. Yes, Ellison, yes. And please keep saying that as much as possible. Okay. Can you tell me what kind of vehicle you got into? Yes, Summer. Tell me, come on. Yeah. Huh? Was it a SUV? Eric Orba. You miss your mom. Again, can you tell me what kind of vehicle you got in? And were you both forced into a vehicle? Somewhere around Mount Hall School. And you just said I did, or we did. People say that the last place they sent you guys were close to Mount Hall School. Were you guys walking to the schoolhouse or walking from the schoolhouse? Were you walking to a were you guys walking to a store? Give me the rundown here. If you can see me, then you can hear me very clearly. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. What else did the person do to you? Attack. At the, both at the same time, or at one time I heard Jeep. Was it like a Jeep Cherokee or something? Was it like a SUV? Ariana and Kia Ellison, stay focused. Okay. Do you know where you tried to run? Don't blame me there. Okay. But what? What happened when you tried to run? What? Wait. No, see. We're not going to butt in here. We're going to let Ariana and Kia speak. What happened when you tried to run? Ariana and Kia Ellison. Did you hear some? She can tell I'm getting wound up here. You seen her hurt. Wait. We're not going to talk about other people right now. We're going to talk about Ariana, Kia Ellison, both from Boundary County, Idaho. One of you said shot. What took place? Were you guys in a parking lot? Were you guys? Hang on. Look. Were you guys walking in a trail? You was. Now wait a minute. Now make sure. Make sure. Were you guys walking? Wait. Ariana and Kia Ellison. Were you guys walking through a trail that you guys knew, or wait, or just walking on the side of the road, and somebody rushed you in the vehicle? Because you being 10-year-old, you knew better than to get in a car with a stranger. That's what I'm saying. Were you guys forced in? Ariana and Kia, we need to know if you are still in Boundary County, Idaho. Ariana, are you in Boundary County, Idaho? I understand that to a fact, but there's no such thing as disappearing together. You were taken by force. Okay. I don't believe you guys did anything wrong at all. And you being 10 years of age, yes, that's young, but you know better to get in a vehicle with a stranger. I mean, you know better. So, no, I'm not kidding. You guys have not been found. I'm here to give you a voice. Kind of tell me what you see around you, what happened to you, and let's see if we can get you found and get you back to your mom, your family. Please don't whisper. This what? Laid there next to a tent. Did you guys end up in the woods? Wait. Ariana? Kia? Ellison? Did you guys end up going into the woods? Wait. No. Whoever forced you into a vehicle when you were walking, yes. Where were you walking to or walking from? When he did what? All right. So in the evening. Ariana and Kia, Did you know this guy? Have you seen him before? What a figure. Is he one of your friend's dads or brother or uh and I heard you mention the name Eric Orva. Um we're friends. Um so you knew this person. That's why you got in the vehicle. And then he made you both lay down. Lay down in the vehicle. You did because you were so scared. Okay. Did he pull a gun on you guys? Yeah. When he was getting you guys out the vehicle? When he didn't take you where you wanted to go, what happened after that? Ariana and Kia Ellison. When you got wherever he was taking you, what did he do then? Okay. He was rough with Ariana. Okay. All right. Wait. Ariana. What? You would have been 11. Gummit. Kia. What happened to you once you got out the vehicle? Kia. What happened to you when you got out the vehicle? I believe you said he laid you on the ground. And you were tied? Hands tied? is this is this gentleman? Does he know your family? Does he know your mom and dad or any of your family, brothers, whatever? Did he take one of you at a time in a tent? You said that's exactly what he did. What about your body? Here is a place to talk about serious things. If you can see me, that's great. When when all this was over, Ariana, hold on, Ariana and Kia. When this was over, were you guys taken to a different location and just left? Yeah, he was driving. Okay. Jail, you hope? Yeah, most definitely. Do you know if you're still in Boundary County, Idaho? In a quarry. Is that where he dropped you guys off at? I got to hear it from Ariana or Kia. Is that where he left you? It was. He made you sick. Now, can you tell me his name now that we know you know him? Do you, it being your friend's dad? Do you know his name? Could his last name be Orva? We we need to know his name. If you can remember what your friends may have called their dad, can you recall his name? What was your friend's name? Jayla. The mom's name was Jayla. What was his name? Do you know? Bradwood? Brad what? Something something wood. Bradwood. Brad 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 Hey dude. Bradwood. Hmm. And Ariana, Ariana, and Kia Ellison, are you still there? I know. Well, hey Reese. Hey everybody. uh, sorry it took me a little while, but I wanted to get serious with this. I'm tired of beating around the bushes with these children. Uh,
You threw a pack of cigarettes?
no, it just kind of jumped from me.
Babe,
I think there's a frog under it, probably just bounced it out.
it did not jump from you to midway
You don't
half
know.
that door.
You don't know. Good night, love.
You gigolo.
Um, when when I was asking some of these questions, um, it was like they didn't really, I guess, uh, when I said they 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 were 10-year old, they know better than to get in a vehicle with a stranger. Period. Unless they were forced in. And at first, that's the way it sounded that they're talking. I heard a yeah in there, but it may be more forced to stay in there and not taking the turn they need to turn to go home, kind of deal. Um, but this here, and what validates this, and everybody, yeah, uh, every, everybody that is here right now, there's 24 to 24. There's no way under this earth that you cannot tell me that you did not hear their names and their last names 7 times, because I did. Hey Zoe, how you doing, love? Dadgummit, we've been worried about you. Um, when I when I asked, they said tied and not for sure. Car, and I heard in the evening, I heard the name Eric Orva and a woman's name, Jayla Bradwood. And I heard friend's dad made both of us lay down, scared, pulled a gun. I would have been 11, tied. And when I asked where, she said, in a quarry. And I said, are you still there? She said, yes, shot us both. So whoever did this knows their family. And that's usually the way it plays out, too. Most of the time. Now, not every time, but most of the time, it plays out where somebody knows somebody, kind of deal. We'll set that kind of to the side. And yeah, oh, we missed you too, honey. Like, gummit. Oh, we was doing a little on a couple of 10-year-old missing uh, twin sisters here. Things have just got out of proportion everywhere. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. That's what I figure. That's what I tell everybody. She's probably working and busy. It's they got it. It ain't one thing. It's 150,000. But anyway, this woman, whoever that was, on that just said found safe. Well, she's full of crap. Um, and if I was uh, any type of law enforcement or uh, search teams or family or whatnot, uh, I would have them to go to their local quarry. And a lot of time, if the quarry hadn't been fooled with, it'll pool up with a lot of water, and more they pull back, more it can fill. Um, so I've I've heard of stuff like that before. Now that that may not be it, no, because this said a quarry. Um, they gave an honest answer. They didn't know if they, yeah, uh, if if they were both shot, would you shut up? I said hush. Now we hear you out there. Shush. There you go.
All right, we get it. You're giving a fight.
Yeah, it's got where it comes out there about every night now, stirring up. Hush. Uh, yeah, I'm thinking rock quarry. Um, I think you're probably a fighting. Um, yes. Mm-mm. Do me a favor. Go look out that. Move the curtain over at the front door and look toward that garbage can because I believe I heard that top. You don't have to go out there or anything. Tell me if it, just tell me if it's open or whatnot. Take it easy. Yeah. Almost good throw. Uh, yeah, they uh, they get wound up around here sometime. Uh, yeah, a rock quarry. Um,
No, it's not.
okay.
I didn't know my foot to sleep though.
Catch to say.
Hey.
Um, I don't know of anything else that it could be. I mean, it said it happened in the evening. And then they said they wouldn't for sure if they were still in that county, Boundary County, Idaho. Um, but they definitely acknowledge who's speaking because, like I said, uh, there's no way anybody could be on here and say that they did not hear their names and last names at least 7 times. Yeah, how's your fairy garden doing? We love you too, honey. Oh, I don't, I don't know the story behind any of this. That picture um, is what Pamela sent me. Um, I don't know in detail. That's why I was trying to get them to tell me if they were walking like from the school or to the school or also, um, maybe walking on a trail that they knew, um, up close to the schoolhouse. Um, but it had to be in a location pretty pretty far from most of any homes, probably because to force somebody, even if they were out on the sidewalk and you pulled up along the side and you tried to force two girls in, would make no sense because somebody would have seen that. Uh, it is Ariana and Kia uh, Ellison from Boundary County, Idaho. Um, they went missing. We've got a few names. We got Eric Orva. We got Jayla Bradwood. Um, they said they were last seen near Mount Hall School. Um, and I started putting two and two together, and the only way it would really make sense if they would have got into a vehicle with someone without being forced to enter the vehicle, then it would have been someone they knew or knew of. And I started going in that route and asking, did you know the person? Was it a friend's dad or something? And they said, yeah. So sometimes, you know, I, I have I have done literally thousands and thousands of murder cases, and I would say 20% of it was from people that knew each other, and a lot of time even in the same home. Um, the girl one time she thought she killed her mom and stepdad, and she set fire to the house, and somehow or another they got out of there, and they they ended up passing from their wounds. Um, Over 90% of their body was burned, and I mean that's your own child, and stepchild or in-law, whatever you want to call that. No, it don't make sense. The only That would be the only conclusion I could come to as far as so it wouldn't look so sus, you know. Maybe they seen this dad from their friends, like football or at a ball game, or just around. Maybe he was friends with the family. Maybe a neighbor. I mean, it happens all the time. The ones that you think will not do it, 9 times out of 10 is the ones that will. Um, I would have loved for them to be able to tell right where it first began, but there's a few things that stand out here. Yeah, yeah, she said, I'll try. And with the ending result was a quarry. Um, but the reason for not acknowledging where they first went is because that they were made to lay down in the vehicle. So I figured that right there is probably when he pulled a gun on them. Told them to lay down, be quiet. You make a ruckus, I'm gonna end you. And I guess he already had this planned. He's probably watched these girls go back and forth to that school, maybe a playground up there at the schoolhouse or a store next to the schoolhouse or something, walk back and forth. I mean, yeah. Um, it, there was a woman I watched maybe a few months back. Every day she would walk uh, to and from work. She was a nurse, and she was just a block or so away from her job. And a guy had been stalking her. And during the broad daylight, he hunkered down behind some of her bushes in her yard. And when she come up the drive and got past the bushes, well, he pulled her down and knocked her out, drug her in the backyard, raped her, and killed her. And I ended up doing a session about that with that woman. It was it was pathetic. He repeatedly stabbed her about 40 times with a pocket knife. Um, I don't know if that's a hate crime. That's a hate crime. Uh, and that's what she said. She said he must have hated me. Maybe we lost one of his loved ones, in the hospital or something. Any little bitty something can set people off nowadays. In Tennessee, we have rock quarries. We do here too. In the side of the hills and mountains. Possibly, she did see a car at that time. We used to play on a rock quarry near my house. Yeah, yeah. There is two quarries, Bonner's Ferry and Kootenai River. Well, see what's troubling me is more than likely they didn't get shot till they got to where they were going. He probably had them to put their clothes back on, put them in the vehicle, drove to whatever quarry. Uh, hey, John, whenever to what rock quarry or whatever like that, and probably done an execution style back of the head, and one then the other, and they rolled off and went down in there. Um, I remember one that had a little bit more reddish tint hair. One was looked like kind of like maybe highlighted a little bit. Um, they, yeah, yeah, like that, and it just fill up, with water or whatnot. And there's constantly always rock fall. I mean, if it thunders and rumbles enough, I mean, it's going to throw in thousands of pounds of rock, just small rock from the edges. I mean, um, I remember they got a guy out, 13-year-old today. Awesome. Uh, they found a man in a rock quarry. Uh, he tied a rope to his truck and threw it down to the side. And he thought he'd get him a run and go and jump in that water. And what he didn't realize is that rope wasn't just exactly long enough. And come find out, he had been there in there for years. Um, the authorities took his uh, vehicle and put it in the impound and waited around to see if anybody'd come and get it. Nobody never did. And they put out a search for him. Nobody never found him. And then years later, when it dried up, when they had a drought for a good while, um, someone that was checking it, I'm sure they had a diver to go down and fool around, and they found him. But it was like 4 or 5 years he was in there. Um, and I tell you what, if it's rained up there anything like it has down here, it's probably all the way full to the top. Daggum it. Last 3 days we've been lucky we ain't had no rain. Fur baby turned 10-year-old today. There you go, daggum it. Well, well, what y'all want to do now? uh, let's see if there's anything on the Karen right now. Let me see if I can. That was a month ago. I seen something pop up. Uh, let's see.
Groans, dull. It rips open old wounds. It suggests movement. It suggests concealment. It suggests that someone may have been trying to dispose of evidence right under everyone's nose.
You
And
reckon?
suddenly, this case, once going cold, is burning hot again. Because if the blanket was moved, if it was hidden, then that means someone knows more than they've told investigators.
Yep.
Someone somewhere may be orchestrating a cover up. Before I break down everything we know about this explosive new development, I need to say this: your voice matters here. This channel thrives on community investigation.
Yes.
Every comment.
The other day, I forget what day it was, but uh, I come in here and was doing a show, and I heard somebody with that accent uh, said something about uh, in Birmingham, uh, and that's where he was born, is in Birmingham. Um, and then I heard legend. Um, so I'm sure we're gonna get around to it pretty soon. Lucy's curled up on my lap right now. She is my mama baby cat. Yeah. Uh, it'd be pretty neat to do. Him being known worldwide. I mean, yeah. I yeah. Um, we may do that tomorrow. I do too. I love that song. Uh, 1 year old missing in Tennessee. Man, people need to move out of that place. Yes. Um, when he had that surgery, it messed him up. But I mean, he went out his way. I mean, I don't go for that style of passing, but I guess if it's painless and you just go to sleep, I guess and I don't know. I understand the method of it. Um, no one needs to have to sit around and suffer, but um, when you do them assisted kind of deals, I've I've watched them. They make up a little old cup about like that. You drink it, and then they give you a piece of chocolate to get that taste out of your mouth, and then just in a few minutes, that's it. Yeah, people need to just move out of Tennessee, period, and abandon that place. Y'all ever watched The Walking Dead? Okay, you know how everybody left except for the zombies? That's what they need to do now. I do too. That's a pretty song. Uh, I like Crazy Train. Um, I, there's several I like. I don't know. It could be. It could be. I know Kelly mentioned it. Um, so I, I don't know. Um, I heard about 2 weeks after he did that last performance there, where he couldn't stand or anything. They just had him in that chair. Oh, Jack Black, you know, up there at Crazy Nut, but um, you could tell that he was really in bad shape. You know, um, but yeah, we can try that tomorrow if all of us want to agree on that. Um, it would be best if we're going to do that. That he was. Um, if we're going to do that, we need to make sure that we think of him and think of me at the same time tomorrow. Um, and we'll just see what we get. I've noticed that sometimes through the huff, um, yeah, uh, that I'm hearing more English, you know, um, from over there in England and London and places around that with their accent, Um, so uh, yeah, you can. How many's on? Says 16 right now. If the majority puts up a thumb or says yes, then we'll try to reach out to Ozzy and see what he has to say. Yes for you. There's one, two. Well, if the majority gets it, we'll do um, Ozzy. But if the majority does not get it, then we'll do Sebastian Rogers. You're a no. Yeah, four so far. Yeah, yes. Thank you, Donna. Or we could do it, but we could do both. Yeah, so that'd be 7-7. So just leave it right there, and what we'll do is we'll do both. We'll do one, and then we'll work with them about a good hour, and then we'll do the other for about an hour. That's about all I can sit here nearly. Um, I would. I want to turn this thing back on, and turn the huff on, and see how. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Um, if we can pick up some more accents, um, because we've been hearing quite a bit. Sometimes it takes a minute, but let's hear this right here real quick and see
Every
is what they're
theory,
saying.
every shred of insight you leave below could be the missing link authorities haven't pieced together yet. So if you're watching this right now, take a second. Hit the like button so this update very different places. One in the woods, the other in a bag at the driveway. That's the question we're diving into tonight. Let's talk about the breaking updates. Here's what we now know. Court documents unsealed earlier this month reveal that investigators collected not one, but
Awesome.
2 fragments of Lily's beloved pink blanket. The first was discovered during the early days of the ground search in the dense brush near the Sullivan family home. Searchers initially flagged it as potentially crucial, a breadcrumb left behind in the wilderness. But investigators weren't satisfied with just one find. Weeks later, another portion of the blanket turned up in a black garbage bag.
Now, did you just hear that? A couple weeks later, they're talking about from the beginning. They're not talking about now. The beginning. And the $1,000,000 question is, what is RCMP waiting on? Is it that they just haven't rounded everybody up yet? Is it that maybe they have found Lily and maybe there's a confusion in on how the death occurred? Maybe they need a piece of something to put it together to know exactly how she passed. Um, they could have found another piece of clothing somewhere that belonged to her, and that's going to stall it. Everybody up there, it's in that bunch that knows them because they're in the jailhouse, but they're people that know them can still go out there and throw things here and yonder and side of the road and whatnot, and try to keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? And but what they apparently they're not realizing is they're never getting out. They are not getting out the jailhouse. So they might as well take their shoes off and just sit back and chill. If there ain't no death penalty up there, then they just gonna rot in a jailhouse. And they left these children out to rot, so fire's fire. But I don't think, especially in Daniel's situation or Logan's or any of them on the guy's behalf, is gonna last too long in there. No way. Yeah, Jack and Lily Sullivan.
Right at the end of the family's driveway. That detail remained hidden from the public until now. And it's a bombshell. Why? Because it suggests that after the children disappeared, someone had possession of that blanket and attempted to dispose of it deliberately. Adding fuel to the fire is a leaked clip of police radio chatter obtained.
Now, the woman across the way, her camera was pointed straight to their driveway. That garbage can, when it's not up there next to the trailer, it sits right there beside that mailbox at the end of the drive. Okay. But there were no footage of him putting that in there. I'm telling you now that she got them uh, chips out of them cameras and edited it the way she wanted to edit it. To have a little bit of something, but not too daggone much. There's no way that these cameras would not have caught that. At first it was like, well, it caught up to a week prior to it, but then we didn't have nothing until about a week or so after. Well, now it keeps saying that they seen cars drive around and a truck drive around, and cars switching out and parking and stopping in certain spots and this and that. No, they done been there several times, and they flew off a handle, and she drove Jack around. He wasn't 4 year old. Threw him around in there in the bathroom. They broke his neck, and then according to Lily, they used a, a cord, and also was hit with a hammer and put a pillar over her face. So I mean, we've got it all written down. Everything the children have said, we have got. And what the deal was is they put up $150,000 uh, get if somebody could find uh, Jack and Lily. Well, that kind of busted. Uh, a hiker found Jack's remains. Uh, yeah, check them out. They're these poor children. You know, I know. Even my kids are grown. It's still, when it's a child, it's a child. I mean, it hits harder for some reason. You know, no, the two guys, they definitely won't. And I don't know if like I said, if they got Durwood or Darren yet, but if not, they soon will if he don't commit suicide. So, I mean, yeah, that's right. That's right.
By local reporters. In that audio, you can hear an officer confirming the discovery of the bag, but with a strangely muted tone, almost as if they knew this wasn't something they wanted broadcast widely. Item recovered, pink textile confirmed, logging into evidence. Stand by for forensic. Though
So say every little bitty thing that they're finding, they have to send it off to get it tested, and they know that stalls time. And they've done got the confessions from Malaya. They done got the confessions from Daniel. They got the confessions from Logan. I mean, hey, good night, love. Thanks for being here. Uh, so no, they're never getting out. They'll never. And thank God CPS took Meadow, their little baby. Uh, you know, and if not, the same thing probably would happen to her.
were the words cold, procedural, and yet chilling. And then there's the witness statement. According to affidavits filed by the RCMP, a woman reported seeing two children walking toward a tan or gold sedan parked near Lansdowne Station on the very morning Lily and Jack went missing. She described a woman standing by the back door, ushering them in. The kids matched their age, their size, their look. But here's the haunting part. It's never been confirmed that the children she saw were actually Lily and Jack. Still,
and it's not confirmed on the camera footage from the neighbor either. Just so happened that Logan told and started telling, love you too, honey. Thanks for being here. Started telling more on the timelines of things, and had things, our phones bugged, and Logan just went up there to the police station and told it. I mean, he was weighing on him too much. He couldn't handle it. So he went up there and told everything. And they're trying to prolong the thing because they're they was saying that now where's Lily, um, but that was a couple of weeks ago. There's nothing saying that they haven't already found Lily, and there's things that they will not disclose, put out to the public until it's time to go to court. I mean that, yeah, it's sad all the way around, but it, yeah.
Almost instantly, a massive search effort begins. It doesn't magically appear both in the woods and in a trash bag at the end of a driveway. Possibility 2. Someone inside the family. Court documents confirm that investigators interviewed both parents extensively. They also examined the role of the children's biological father. Polygraph results suggested truthful responses, but the very need for such tests indicates suspicion. If someone within the family was involved, directly or indirectly, hiding or discarding the blanket could have been an attempt to stage the scene. Then he changed his story. 2 of his sweaters also went missing right after the kids disappeared. How does that make sense?
See,
On Facebook, community groups are organizing new...
That's just ignorant. That's just them wasting time, putting junk up for more views, not helping or supporting Jack and Lily, even though it's come to this. They still want the views, And I've said it many a time. If you don't have facts to back it up, don't upload it. Because they'll change the first couple of paragraphs and make you think that, okay, something new's coming up to talk about, and then it circles right back around to the beginning again. Well, she used a shirt to wrap around Jack because his diaper was full and it fell off. Uh, that's when they put him in the basement. Um, so I guess they were wearing them then. I don't know. Um, okay, good night, love. So yeah, it's crazy.
What if actually
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
company policy other problem I have seen them with react and yeah,
And that
glorious
There's almost so
test out and
Daniel's dad.
vanished.
The highest 22,000.
Hurry. Like tradition of found a shred
Movement.
Bill.
Found a shred.
People.
That would be Daniel's dad. Yeah, they're. What in the world?
Points.
That was what? I ain't never heard one of you make that kind of record.
So we happy.
Happy? Like,
If you
it's always good to be happy.
Sporting.
I support happiness, yes.
What? The times that
It is 10:43 Central Time here in,
I studied.
in Alabama.
So that is the back.
Well, Lily knew too much. Jack, they couldn't stand either one of the kids.
We think that
Has
been.
But they they had their phone bugged, and they talked about why they had to do that to Lily because she knew too much, and he also let it slip.
Matt.
And I'm talking about Darren
I've learned it all.
or Durwood, either one.
Situation.
What's his name?
Pastor.
He said when I had to take a polygraph, it scared me.
Pastor.
He said because of the 4 or 5 I've killed, so he ratted off on himself.
War.
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Yes, a child.
That is.
Or Queen.
The identity.
Most definitely.
Listen. Hurry.
Took her virginity, bless her. And what did we get?
She's.
I mean,
For you, mighty.
To on.
for goodness sakes, they found a pair of her panties out in the
Was it?
at the edge of the line out there with blood in it.
Serious.
Yeah.
She's just.
Everything was staged to make it look like everything took place from away from the house. When literally everything took place in the house.
Russian.
Example.
Respect the
Read them.
Yeah. Down to the in detail.
Not really.
Included. Hey.
Including a page. Yeah, from
Respect.
last night.
In that.
Obviously. Expect this.
That
File.
that rip
What? Slash.
or is that on occasion
See if we can't
Expect this.
stir it up a little bit.
W. That's F.
Anyone here from England? Good night, Carol.
and there
Expect this.
I'm gonna say
Then you expect.
on and in.
broadcast.
So
destroyed. Jeez.
So.
if you watch last night's show,
So.
just like,
It is somewhat.
In
The act. Blade.
anyone from Europe?
Mick.
Mick?
Term.
Carol just said good night.
System. So.
Got one right here.
Over. Knew that.
You're
And yet.
new, but what?
Waiting.
You fancy what?
It says.
And I know that is
to me,
from over there.
In
They fancy tea, fancy coffee.
You want fight? I've been.
I have no idea, love. I just know that
Just a.
he made a lot of mess, and he probably fooled around with some cars from time to time. Who knows?
Mount.
well as
Yeah, fancy tea and fancy coffee.
Reference.
Yeah,
The most.
and another thing
See.
gets me over there. You know, the yard over there is a garden. A garden over here is where we plant vegetables and all that fruit and everything like that. And then, like a vehicle, the hood of the car is called a bonnet, and the trunk is called a boot. I mean, it just tickles me to death listen to them talk like that. You know, and being outside and see something laying out somewhere, and they'll say, "You see that on the floor?" Not, "Do you see that on the ground?" It's floor. And for us, the floor is in the house. The yard is outside. It's I love hearing them talk. I'm telling you, it's just I don't know. I just I just love it. Uh, got some people from over there, and they've realized about how country fried I am, and they hit me up, tell me they like the way I talk, and I tell them I like the way they talk. And it's just, it's neat. Yeah,
About his phone to that wall.
yeah,
That's what that thing was.
us too,
Wow.
us to be able to go to the UK, and we had a chance, and mother was too ill for us to go. Maybe one day it'll come back around. Yeah. Well, we definitely would. That's for sure. Um, I know they sent the thing out um, so we can get uh, tag for VidCon. Um, November, November something. They're gonna do it for 2 days.
I can't even remember what a VidCon is.
VidCon. That's where a lot of YouTubers and everything meet up and set up their merch and things, and talk to everybody and all that good stuff. Uh,
Sorry, I couldn't remember for a second.
yeah, they offer you a trip to do it once a year. Uh, but
Tell me about it. I just couldn't remember.
um, YouTube is uh, offered to uh, take us over to the UK to uh, explore and let our type, paranormal and family vlogs and everything be shared over there as it is here. When they a lot of people don't just type in JDs, you know, paranormal like that, uh, or JSV, for John Southern Vlogs. People can find me either way, but okay. Um, I mean, that was going to be like a 6 or 8 day trip. Um, when I told him no, I can't, you know, that there went that for last year, so probably it'll come back around and offer it again uh, this year. Um, yeah, I need to sell some more stuff, and I've told everybody, if you want to donate, hit me up on Messenger and I'll give you the cash out. I mean, it will go for gas and food and things for us to adventure out further than just around here, and we really want to start doing that, and that would also help us to get where we can go to that old South Pittsburgh old hospital down there. Um, there's a lot that we could do, but I'm not one of them that you have to pay to come on and watch my show. What people donate and help with, that that's all I get. And when somebody buys something, um, and if people donate straight to the channel, it takes another full month to get it after they take their part out. So I mean, the only way for us to get it straight to us is you know through the cash app. And what we're going to start doing is putting all this is fixing to be moved, and everybody that donates is going to get a picture up here,
Uh,
all the way across and all the way down. And whoever has the most at the tail end gets a prize from me and Christina both. Uh, Most of all my families is female, except for a few, and yeah, she's got imagination. Trust me.
hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, like more of what women like and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're wanting to bad. Um, but yeah, I'm like I said, I'm just not one of them kind of people that you have to pay to come on here to see. Um, yeah, they'll soon be coming out again. Um, it's just it's hard when you're on a fixed income. It said it delivered. I tell you what, these four walls is bounding me up. We could get out and about, and my blood pressure may level out. My not sitting around and snacking here and there, and maybe I can get my sugar right. Um, I mean, getting out of the house, making new videos. Um, Not only is it help physically, but it will bring in new content. So it would be for health. It would be uh, how do you pronounce all of it when we start doing some outside videos and things and start. You said it helps with uh, mentally, physically, and uh,
Mentally, physically, and emotionally, and
and
financially.
financially. Yeah.
And it
Start.
gains followers.
Yeah, and some of the outdoor footage will be a trigger to some other people's eyes as well. And we've we've just been hitting it, man. I'm telling you. And I know that I don't know. Um, yeah, now I'm on a very thin one. I'm telling you. Uh, I know last Halloween, uh, we didn't uh, do a special down there at uh, Old Baptist. But what we did do was do a pumpkin carving contest, and she had to wear all the stuff, all the guts, and everything I could find to put in it.
It was disgusting.
We poured it on her head, and she had to wear it.
It was disgusting.
She was slime from one end to the other. Damn.
And he put the picture up on the door.
Yeah. Uh, it, we try to do something every year. So uh, I just had a flashback to summer playing with the skeleton. Yeah. Uh, move his legs and arms and all that stuff. Yes. Yeah. Uh, and when we had that blow up uh, alien thing, uh, there was times she nearly drug that thing plumb down to the ground. I mean, it's so yeah, us too. Uh, I, I I wish we could go in rotation. Um, get a bookmark of new cases. Uh, we're facing to start getting back on Summer's case, Sebastian's case, um, and some new ones as well. And we're gonna start a new lineup. Yeah. hmm Um, so yeah, we're going to start doing quite a bit of different things, and like I said, tomorrow we will do both. We'll do a child, and we'll do uh, reach out and see if we can hear from Ozzy, and we'll go from there. Um, but now I'll need everybody to think of him and think of me at the same time tomorrow. Um, and even when we get on live on the show here, still think of him and me at the same time till we get his voice started talking. Yeah. Um, well, I we uploaded a couple showing how it overgrown on mothers and mamas and granddaddy's grave. Some kind of old bushes junk. We had to go and do a cleanup there, and I've got to uh, go up my stepdad's house up there and get me a shovel. I'm gonna go up there and dig them roots up. Um, they they I mean they grew up and started growing over. You couldn't even see the front of the headstone anymore. Um, so we got them two up. Um, we'll probably make one or two tomorrow. Um, so yeah, we're 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 trying to get a little mix in, but we can start, like I said, start getting some donations in and selling stuff and this and that. We're going to venture out. Uh,
Venture out to new possibilities for the channel
yeah,
and for us.
yeah. And like I said, that will help me health wise as well, being able to get out of this house. Um, no, it don't. Do you still want me to save all that Halloween stuff out of the storage when we get everything out? Yeah, yeah. Save it. Uh, and I've got that tote that I have Thanksgiving stuff in, Christmas stuff in, Halloween stuff. But yeah, it is, and that's what we're wanting to do. Um, but sometimes it's like you want to do it so bad, but you can't because you can't do it financially. You know, so but we'll figure out something somehow. Um, Lynn, did you get that? Um, Lynn, you still on, love? Sure will. Oh no, I sent you that cash app. I just want to make sure you got it. Uh, because remember, I had to create this uh, uh, new Facebook Messenger, because that other phone got crushed all to pieces. That come messed up my brand new. I love that phone. That ghost stories by the fire. We can handle that too. Sure can. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here and go stretch my legs out a little while. And y'all keep an eye on your devices tomorrow. Yep. Play a little on the guitar. Yep. Hadn't done that in a while. Um, yeah, keep an eye on your devices. I love each and every one of you. See you tomorrow.